Hello friends, welcome back. Tailwind comes with lots of amazing and very useful utility classes, but sometime for our own projects, we may want to change them up a little bit. Maybe we want to change the colors, maybe we want to add some more utility classes. So instead you go into your own CSS file and try to override some of the Tailwind classes and colors. So this is not a good approach. So if you go to the documentation and if you scroll down here, there is getting started, then we have core concept, then we have customization. So this is something I think that some of us may never need to do, but it is useful to know in case we do need to. So let's go inside configuration, and we already have a config file for Tailwind. So let's go to VS Code, and this is the tailwind.config.js file which we already created at the beginning. And here we have added one plugin to debug our screen. So if you notice, we have the theme here. This is where we can change out all the default configuration for Tailwind. So let's go to documentation, and as you can see, we can change colors, font family, we can extend the spacing, border radius, okay. And if you click on this default configuration, you can see entire default configuration for Tailwind. So everything under theme is what gets generated into our utility classes that we have used all throughout the course. So if you look at the colors, we have all colors defined here, okay. Then we have the columns, then we have the spacing. So if you want, let's say if you want to change the color, so you can just grab this all the Tailwind colors and keep all of these classes into your HTML, but just need to change one config file and you can change your entire color scheme. So there are a lot of other things. If you want the spacing, okay, if you want more spacing, which is more than 24 rem, so you can add here. So let's do some configuration for our project. So there are two important concepts which I want to talk about. The first one is overwriting the Tailwind classes. So above this extent is the place where we can overwrite Tailwind classes. Okay, so let me comment here. So here is the place where we can overwrite the Tailwind classes. Okay, and inside extend, this is the place where you can add the Tailwind classes. Okay, let's say I only want to keep red color for my project and don't want any other colors. So here I will write about the extend, I will write colors, and here in the object I will define red, and that is going to be FF0000. Okay, this is the red color which I want for my project, and here I need to put a comma. Okay, let's save this. If your project is not running, make sure it is running by doing npm run dev. And if we go to our project, now as you can see, all the colors are gone, okay, because we have kept only the red color. So inside the HTML file, index.html, what I'll do is inside the body tag, I'll write bg red. Okay, you can see only red. If I do bg hyphen green, you won't see the class because we have only kept red color. Okay, so I'll do bg hyphen red, and let's save this, and let's go to the browser. So as you can see, we are getting the bg red color. Okay, and no other colors. So we have overwrite all the other colors, means that we have removed all the other colors and only kept the red color. So the idea here is if we have a specific color theme for our project, then we can only use those color instead of the entire Tailwind CSS colors. So let's say if I go to the documentation, okay, and inside the customization, there is a color options. So here, as you can see, these are all Tailwind CSS colors which we can use for our project. And let's say this is how we can customize color. If you have a color theme, let's say this is the color theme which you want for your project. So what we can do is I'll just copy this, and inside the theme, I'll paste this. Okay, so now we have white, purple, midnight, metal, okay, silver, bubblegum, bermuda. Let's save this, and now let's say if I want to use silver, so I'll write bg silver. Okay, save this, go back. Okay, now we have a silver color. Okay, Or maybe if you want to use Bermuda, copy this, PG Bermuda. Let's save this. So now we have this color. Okay. So this is how you can create your own colors, and this is the hash code. You can put it like this. Okay. Otherwise, if you go to customization, this is one option you can do, and the other one is this one. Okay. Color object syntax. You can use this 100, 200, 300 till until 900. Okay. Then we can also use arbitrary values. For example, let's say you have a button and which is having this blue color, which is not in our Tailwind CSS color palette. So you can use your own hash code. So let's say if I go to VS Code, okay, inside index.html, uh, let's say if I want to add a button, so I will add a button here after get the post. Okay, so here if I add a button which says Twitter, okay, let me save this. So here is a button. Okay, in the Tailwind, okay, I've added this. Let me remove this because otherwise we won't see our colors. So now we are getting all the colors back because I've removed the colors palette. Now let's say we have a button and I want to use this color. Okay, so what I will do is I will let me just copy this class, and here inside the button I'll paste it. Okay, let me close this. Now we will have this BG color, okay, for this button. So let's see. Okay, here is the BG color, and now we can add our own Tailwind classes like text white. Then we have rounded LG. Save this. So now the color is white, and okay, spelling is wrong. Rounded LG. Then we can add space. So let's say padding from left and right we can have 3, padding from top and bottom we can have 1. Save this. Okay, then we can add margin left 1 or 2. So now basically the idea is we can use our own background color which is not in Tailwind classes. So this is the way we can use it. Okay, this is one more option for colors. Let me remove this. Okay, and let's go back to documentation, and then we can use default colors which are in Tailwind. There are a lot of default colors in Tailwind. If I go at the top, you can see there are a lot of colors. Okay, uh, there is slate, gray, zinc, neutral, stone, red. Okay, let's say in your project you only want few colors from Tailwind. Okay, so what we can do is we can grab those using this. So we need to copy this. Okay, and inside the Tailwind config at the top, we need to paste it, and then you can use this color. Okay, so maybe you only want these colors. Okay, not the entire color palette, but you want this color, so you can use this kind of a thing. Okay, so now if I go back, and here we are not using red color, so as you can see, this has changed. We have added our own colors. So BG, if I do red, you won't see the red color because here there is no red. So maybe I can try indigo. Okay, indigo 100. Let's say 900. Okay, there is indigo color, but because of this gradient, we are not able to see. So if I remove this and if I save this, now you can see this indigo color. Okay, so this is the way you can use only the colors which are required for your project. Then what else we have? We can also alias the color name. Let's say you want to alias this color dot slate to gray. You can use it. You can do this. Let's copy this. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the entire color palette. If I paste it, okay, now instead of pink, you can give anything like let's say hello. Okay, so now here if I go back to this HTML, So now I can do PG hello. Okay, PG hello 500. This is just an example. Don't give a name like this. So this is, you can see we have a pink color. At the top, you can see we have a pink color in the background. Okay, so this is the way you can give the name of your color. Okay, no need to write the same color which you want. You can give any name. Okay, you can just alias this. Now you can also add additional colors. Let's say you want a brown color, okay, in your project. So inside this extend, we can just copy this. Okay, I'll copy this, and here we don't require this. Instead, inside the extend, I'll paste this. Okay, so now we have a brown color as well. So okay, so let's go to index.html, and here I need a brown color, bg brown. Okay, we are having a brown color. Let me remove this gradient, otherwise you won't be able to see. Now we have a brown color. Okay, so you can also add any color you want. This brown color was not in the Tailwind, okay, default colors, so we have added this additional color. Then we can also add one more extra color, or maybe more extra colors in our existing colors. Okay, so let's say we have a blue color, but it is still 900, and if you want to add one more color in that, so we can do this way also. So let me copy this. Okay, so inside this colors I will paste this. Now we have 950 also. So here if I do bg blue, we have a 950. Okay, let's save this. So now as you can see, behind we have blue color. Okay, so in this way you can add extra colors to your palette. Now let's check what else we have. So this I already showed you, disabling a default color. So there are a lot of colors in Tailwind. If you want to use only few colors from it, you can do it in this way. Okay, and then also you can name your colors, like in some project we may use a primary, secondary. Okay, so let's say if I go back here, and here I want to give a name of primary, let's say. So let me copy this, and inside the colors I will paste. Okay, so now this is my primary color and this is my secondary color. Okay, so now if I do bg primary, I will have the class. Okay, bg primary. Let me remove this gradient, go back. So now this is the primary color. Okay, same way we have the secondary also, because we have added the secondary color as well. So now this is the secondary color. So in this way you can add your own color. You can inside the extend you can add this. Okay, so we have some extra colors for our project. Then what else we can do? Okay, the same thing. We have primary, secondary, neutral. So this was all about using colors in our Tailwind project. So in this video, we have only covered the color part. In the next video, I'll show you how to customize the screen and spacing and even the font family. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.